All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our October 11 session of Off the Beaten Track. We have a very interesting program tonight, and we've traveled afar to bring some of it to you. Our first speaker this evening will be Chris Lane, and he's going to be introduced by Pete Smith.
Thank you, Russ. I'm sure most of us know Chris Lane, but let me give you a little background before we start off here. Chris is a Colorado native, and he's been a train nut as far back as he can remember. As a youth, he built a fairly extensive Lionel set and worked on his father's various HO layouts. By junior high, he had switched to ON3 and started a new freelance narrow gauge layout called the Deep Creek and Pine Valley Railway. After graduation from Fort Lewis College in Durango, Chris worked for a large printer in Denver. After a few years, he joined the staff of the Model Railroading magazine. In 1994, the magazine was sold to a new publisher, and Chris joined the staff as the national sales manager. During this period, he caught the large-scale bug, and he built a number of large-scale narrow-gauge models, primarily in 1:24 scale, and he started attending large-scale events and shows. In 2006, he produced the first ON30 annual, and he moved to Carson's Publications in 2008. Produced the first HON3 annual in 2009. Chris continued to produce the two annuals and other books for Carson's until he moved into his current position at White River Productions. 2020 saw the announcement of the new Garden Trains annual, with Chris assuming the editor role for that annual as well. Chris's passion for trains is only matched by his passion for music. He started playing the bass in high school and has played that as his primary instrument, along with the guitar ever since. He had a brief stint as a touring professional musician after college, but after it became clear he was not going to be the next Van Halen, he left the road, settled down, and embarked on a 33-year marriage adventure with Kay, a Durango native. With that, let me turn it over to Chris. Thank you for attending, Chris.
Hey, glad to be here. Thanks for the intro. And yeah, I'm a migrant train worker. What can I tell you? I bounce from company to company as needed, and it has been my pleasure to be a modeler since I was a youth, and in the publishing business side of it for going on close to 30 years now. And so I know many of the people in the chat here, and it's good to see you all. But I am here in my capacity as chairman of the 43rd National Narrow Gauge Convention to be held in Denver, Colorado this next fall, August 30th through September 2nd. And got a short video. That's not that short. It's like about 7 minutes. I'll go ahead and share that with you, and then I'll talk just a few minutes about the convention and field a few questions. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'll get set up on that. Should come right up.
Riley. When their backs are turned. Follow the railroad, Riley. When their backs are turned. Up over the mountains, Riley. When their backs are turned. You find the place you're promised. When their backs are turned. Run, run, run with the railroad. When their backs are turned. Run, run, run with the railroad. When their backs are turned. Run, run, run with the railroad. Get out of their sight. When the engine turns, then you gotta move on, and you gotta move on at night.
Welcome to the Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. On behalf of myself and the other members of the Convention Committee, we wish to extend a personal invitation to join us for the 43rd National Narrow Gauge Convention. This convention will be held August 30th through September 2nd, 2023. With over 1,700 flights daily in and out of Denver International Airport, you can fly to Denver from anywhere in the world easily, while Amtrak offers daily rail service to Denver on the California Zephyr. Denver is also easily reached by car as well, from the north and south by way of Interstate 25 and from the east or the west on Interstate 70. Our convention hotel is the Crowne Plaza Denver Airport Convention Center. Located a short drive from DIA, it is just off I-70. From the hotel, you'll have easy access for jumping off into the mountains or going on layout tours. The hotel features a full-service restaurant and bar, along with a spacious lounge and lobby area for meeting with your friends. It is also close to other great restaurants and other hotels, should the Crowne Plaza sell out. And it will. Early. So take a hint. For those who like to imbibe, looking at you, Fred Hill, Denver boasts an active nightlife and many well-known and award-winning breweries and distilleries. World-famous Coors is located west of the city in Golden, Colorado, right across the street from the equally famous Colorado Railroad Museum. Speaking of the museum, they will be offering unprecedented access to the facilities to our badged convention attendees, as will the South Park Rail Society in Como, Colorado. In fact, most railroad lines and museums in the state will offer conventioneers some sort of special tour, trip, or discount. Please watch our website for updates as those are announced. We will be offering over 100 clinic sessions in multiple rooms, all within the hotel, and we expect to fill our spacious contest room to the brim with outstanding models. Per tradition, the model contest will be by popular vote, and we don't envy you trying to decide which of the worthy models and photographs will be your final pick. The Convention Center boasts over 60,000 square feet of space, and we are filling it with vendors from around the world, along with some truly stunning modular and display layouts. This will be the largest and best stocked narrow gauge hobby shop ever, except since perhaps Denver in 2017. That alone would be worth the trip, but we also have some of the finest home layouts in the Front Range open during the convention. As of today, 26 layouts in all scales have committed to being on tour, and more are joining every month, including the Colorado Model Railroad Museum in Greeley, Colorado, and Harry Brunk's Little Colorado, located in the Union Pacific Depot in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Let's face it, if something is good, we want more. And Denver has everything you love about going to a narrow gauge convention, but more of it. More clinic sessions, more contest models and photos, more vendors and modular layout displays, more home layouts, more 14 and 13,000 foot mountain peaks than anywhere in the continental United States, and even more sunny days than Florida. And most importantly, more prototype narrow gauge railroading in a 350-mile radius than anywhere on the planet. Come to Denver, August 30th through September 2nd, 2023, and get more. Denver, a mile high and 3 foot wide.
All right. Well, that's our video presentation. Very professional narration by somebody there, whoever that guy was. But that's in a synopsis what we're going to be doing for folks when they come to Denver. What you've come to expect from Denver, a very traditional convention, but a little bit more of it. More clinics. We have a huge facility at our disposal. And we're just going to fill it to the brim with vendors and modules and clinics. In addition to, we've had discussions with all the railroads in the state, and they had such a good turnout from folks in 2017 that they're very excited for us to return to Colorado. And basically, they're throwing the doors wide open. So members of this committee will be attending these meetings regularly, and we'll keep people updated on things as they develop. And of course, I posted the website in the side there. We have a little blog on the website. So whenever we have an announcement on a special tour or something that you guys need to be aware of, you can get that from the website on the blog. And we're just really looking forward to having everybody. I will say a little bit about the hotel for anybody who joined late. Reservations are being taken now, and you can do it online very easily, or you can call them. If you do it online, be aware that the standard default is for you to check in Wednesday and check out Saturday morning. And that's going to work for a lot of people. But if you were to come in Tuesday, or you wish to stay Saturday night for the awards presentation, we hope everybody stays for that, then you will need to adjust the little calendar in there. And you still get the same rate. It's the $135, but just want to make everybody aware that if they're not doing Wednesday and checking out Saturday, that they will want to make an adjustment to the little calendar on the website. And with that, I'd be happy to take any questions that anybody has. I'll look in the chat and see if anybody's asked any on there.
Chris, we have a chat question that came up. Rod Jensen asks, has anyone heard of the excursion plan before or after the Denver convention on the DNS or the CNTS?
I've heard, yeah. Here's what I can say. I can't say, but I've talked to both of them quite extensively, and things will happen. And as soon as they're formalized, we will let everybody know. And we are partnering with both of those railroads to be a promotion arm for them. They both want to do something special in conjunction with the convention, but I cannot say what that's going to be at this point.
Okay. Hey, David Woodhead asks, is that your music, Chris? Cool.
The one at the end is actually, David. I needed some stock music and I had some, so I just stuck that in there.
Good job. Great. Thanks.
Well, I know you're a player too, so
I am.
I've
Any
seen
other
your
questions
stuff.
for Chris before we move on?
If
Okay,
not,
Chris, go
yeah,
ahead.
you bet. I'll just say this, Pete. I'm easily contacted via the website. We have a chat feature on there, and I'm on my computer almost all the time. So if you got a question, want to shoot me a note, I will usually respond within 24 hours. But
Excellent.
thanks,
Thank
Pete.
you.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Chris. And for your information, we'll be devoting 5 minutes at the beginning of every one of our next 10 presentations to Chris or one of his committee folks to give us an update on what's happening. With that, Russ, let me turn it back to you.
All right, thank you, Pete, and thank you, Chris. We're looking forward to very interesting times in Denver.